Welcome back, everyone. Magical Chronicles here. All right, you know I usually do the Venus sign in all of the zodiacs, but I've decided to switch it up, and I'm also going to be doing your sun sign. So today I'm going to be focusing on the Leos, sun sign of the Leos. So let's see what's going on. As you know, February is the month of love. Everyone's into love, and so this is what I'm going to be focusing on for you. So I want to see who's your soulmate that's coming to you, and also what you just kind of need to learn and understand for your highest good. So I started out by pulling these, but I meant to actually pull the other ones, but that's okay. We'll get to those cards too. All right, first two cards out are actually, you are calling in your soulmate. So some of you are really focusing on calling in your soulmate right now. So you're using those prayers, you're using those affirmations, those visualizations. Some of you even have, what are those called? I actually feel like I'm getting this, feeling that quite a few of you have even done your vision boards. And so you have these vision boards of like what you're looking for in a partner. And some of you even have pictures of someone that you know or resemble the type of person that you're looking for. So good for you. Now, it seems as though before you can even call in your soulmate, it looks as though there's some of you have to take care of your finances, because I don't know if this is a case of those of you who are looking to get serious with someone. I see that financial issues are a factor. Like some of you seem to be a little bit worried about what is going to happen for the future regarding, getting married, settling down, having kids. So finances are on the top of your forehead, like your mind right now. You're like, okay, I need to get it together. I need to make as much money as I can because I want to be able to take care of a family. I want to be stable. So that's what's happening with some of you right now. So these are your first two cards out. So let's go ahead and get some more messages for my Leos, what they need to learn and understand right now moving forward with soulmates that are coming in. Okay. The happiness card. So some of you are actually feeling really happy right now about how your life is going. Like things are really looking up for you. And I love the fact that it's kind of like you kind of are on this journey, and you just feel really ecstatic. And a lot of you kind of like have breathing the sigh of relief over the way things were over the last couple of months, maybe even the last couple of years to 2 years. And now you're feeling a lot happier. And I like the fact that you've gotten to that place right now where you're really feeling overjoyed with yourself. So that's really great. So some of you are really feeling on top of the world and you're very happy. And I like that. So continue with that right now so that you can call in the right soulmate. But I do feel like some of you already, you've met, I don't know, I feel like some of you have already met someone, and so that's why the finances are at the top of your forehead. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening here with those finances. Let's get one more card, please. All right, so interesting. So you got the Hermit and the Moon. So I like the fact that you've been really thinking about the future. That's the main thing that's happening right now on the forehead is the future. You're trying to figure things out, whether it is to do with relationships or even whether it's to do with your own career and your finances, because that's what's at the top of your mind right now is thinking about the future, planning for the future. So that's the main thing. But what's happening is that some of you are quick to move forward. I just wanted to show you the card with the Hermit card. But some of you are very quick to move forward, and I feel like there's a little bit of fear regarding the future. So some of you are worried that you won't make enough money to be able to like sustain a family. Some of you are a little bit worried that even in terms of dating life, you worry that you won't have enough money for you and your partner. So that's something that's at the top of your mind right now. So I want to go ahead and get some messages of the heart. Sorry, I meant to show you that card. I'm always the one that forgets to show cards, by the way. So I'm always like, oh, let me show you the card. Okay, so let's see what else is happening for Leos. What's going on for the future with them? What's going on with this soulmate that we're calling in? want to get another card. Let's get one more card, please. Calling in that soulmate. All right. Beautiful. So you have the Justice card and you also have dreams. So with the Justice card, every time I see the Justice card, whether this is in tarot or oracle or even any kind of messages, I know it's about balance, like you just trying to find the balance within your own life. Now, the card is specifically saying that they're trying to do something by offering you something more solid and giving it careful consideration. Now, this is you. You want to offer something and you're giving it careful consideration, and it's because of the finances. It's everything within you right now. It's all about the finances. It's all about, how do I provide for the future? How do I provide for a family? That's the main thing. So I feel like that's what is the main focus, like I said earlier. And what's happening is that even though you are very happy about how things are going, it's just that the finances do weigh a little heavy on the mind right now. So your dreams, we're going to move on. So some of you have these dreams that are coming up and you've been dreaming a lot about who this partner is going to be. And this is more so for those of you who are single. Thinking about who you want, you're really trying to manifest. That's so funny because the calling in your soulmate card and the dreams card are very much in touch with each other, really trying to manifest your dreams into reality. Sorry, again, forgetting to show you the cards. So we got the Justice card and then we have the Dreams card. Okay, so let's move on and see what else you need to learn and understand for the Leos, please. All right, Leos, getting a lot of information coming up for you right now, Lady Venus. So a lot of you overthinking. That's what I'm getting. A lot of overthinking. But I feel like some of you, the downloads you're getting or the information you're getting, some of you are even getting them through the dreams. Very important card. A lot of you getting them through the dreams. You're getting these messages because it's like, it's showing you the path of where you need to go. It's showing you what you need to do. So some of you actually get messages in your dreams which actually tell you what you need to do. They show you the path. Some of you are not listening, but a lot of you are kind of like cluing into what's happening and you're like, okay, I've had this dream before. This is a message. So be more aware because these insights are coming up for a reason, right? And it's coming from the astral realm. It's coming from heaven. It's coming from God. It's coming from the universe. They're coming through because it's there to give you these messages. Now, let's go ahead and see what else you need to learn and understand right now. I know I'm not trying to focus on the money and career, but as I said, you know, when those cards do come up, I feel like I need to let you know. Yeah, so, all right. I wanted to focus on love, but for some strange reason with you Leos, the finances are coming up for a reason. And I need to show you this card because you had the finances and career card to begin with, and now you got the face your financial fears. So I need to let you know about this, where this is the time that, like, stop trying to control everything, okay? Don't allow, you know, those fears regarding your finances to also control you, because I feel like that's happening for some of you. So just, you're aware of what you need to do right now. Like, you're aware of your debts, you're aware of the money situation. Some of you are aware that maybe you need to be putting away more money for a rainy day or for the future. So if you're aware of that, then you know what you need to do. But also, you have to remove the fear, because some of you fear, the fear that's coming up is like, I won't have enough. Like, that's the main thing that's coming up for you all. So that's something that you can't do anything about except for removing that fear, just really tackling the finances head on, okay? So if you know you're supposed to be putting away more money, then do that. No one's saying that you have to put like an extra $100, but try to put an extra $10, $15, $20 whenever you can. Try to cut down your spending, because I feel like some of you Leos, it's about spending a bit too much money. I feel like some of you are even overspending even when you're going out on dates. Like, and I'm not talking about the money with having a good time. I'm talking about in preparation for the date, like spending more money on clothing and outfit and stuff like that, you have to ask yourself, do I need another outfit? Do I need another pair of shoes? Do I need another jacket? Like, ask yourself these questions. But always remember that many of us started out with struggles. Everybody at some point in time has struggles. Everybody at some point in time is facing some kind of financial dilemma in some way or the other. But it's just that for you, your fears are just more about the future, worried about having enough money for, the long term regarding family. So it's just that, you really just have to remember that you just have to release the self-doubts and believe in yourself more than anything, and just really being honest about where your finances are. So that's card actually ties in with the finances and career card, like I said before. Now, the next card is talking about you paying yourself first. So a lot of the times when I see that coming up with your financial obligations, make sure that you're putting aside money for you first, and then the rest will go into your bills. I mean, and I'm saying like people who are entrepreneurs, specifically to you. If you're someone that when you get your money, you just put it all right back into the company, you got to remember to pay yourself first, because some people forget that. You do have to give yourself a little bit of a salary. It doesn't matter if it's a small salary, but you do have to give yourself something first. Make sure that you're paying, your bills and what you need to pay. And then at some point, then you have to be like, okay, I need to put aside a portion of this income into like a savings, if you can, of course. But very important that you do put aside some money into a savings. You never know what could happen. A rainy day, you might need it for something. You may need it to invest in something that's going to help you make more money. So that's what's coming up, right? So this is also, by the way, a very important form of self-care. People think that it isn't, but it is. But it helps you in the long run with your savings, basically, for your present and the future. So that is your next card up. All right. Where should we go next? All right. I wanted to focus on the love, but the money is what's coming up. So let's just go ahead and see what messages are going to come up for Leo right now, please. What do they need to learn and understand? Whether this is with soulmate. Yes, let's focus on the soulmate, please. Okay, I had 4 cards come out at once. Let's see what they are. Lovers, 3 of Wands, and Death and Temperance. Funny, I had Temperance actually come out when I was doing the shuffle earlier. I should have set that aside, but I didn't. I just did a reshuffle. But I know this is definitely for Leo. So with the Lovers, this is you actually trying to call in your soulmate. I do feel like some of you have found your soulmate, and that's why the issue of money has been coming up, because you're planning for the future. But for those of you who have not, and you are looking for your person, they will come very soon. But I feel like you need to be sure what kind of soulmate you want. That's the messages I'm getting. It's about you being sure what kind of soulmate you want right now, and really just putting that romance out there into the universe. Even when you're going on your dates or anybody that you've met, just being a little bit more romantic, because I feel like that's what's coming through right now for a lot of you. And I do feel like some of you need to have more feelings of like your sexuality. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's more like some of you are a little bit, I don't want to say stagnant in the way that you approach love, but maybe that is the right word. Some of you are a little bit stagnant in the way that you approach love. Like, you want to have more fun, be more sexy, be more flirtatious. I feel like some of you are missing that. And so I feel like, that's the messages I feel the need to tell you, is that you need to be a little bit more open and romantic and just have fun, okay? So that was the Lovers card. Now you got the 3 of Wands, which with the 3 of Wands is about you having more confidence in yourself. That's what I'm seeing here, especially where love is concerned. Being more confident, because I feel like some of you, even though you're a Leo, and Leos are generally a bit more flirtatious and are generally a bit more open, I feel like some of you are not. Some of you are a little bit closed off, and I feel like I'm getting this wallflower kind of personality that's coming through here. So for those of you who this resonate with, like, you need to have a little bit more confidence in your approach in your love life. So that's the first 2 cards out. And now we have the Death card. Now, Death, what's happening with the Death and the Temperance is actually, this is a new cycle for you. And it's a new cycle because when I pulled the card and I looked over, I immediately saw that Happiness card that I pulled for you earlier. And it's like, you've moved on from some other cycles that you've been through. Some of you have been through a lot of different cycles, you know, and this is more of a new beginning for you. So the new beginning signifies like the new relationships. Those of you who just got into new relationships, or those of you who are about to get into new relationships, this is what it is. This is you deciding, a lot of you have already decided that this next relationship that you're about to go into is the one where you feel like, I want to do things different. That's what's coming to me. Is a lot of you feel like you want to do things different. It's all about doing something completely different to what you did in your last relationship, because you felt like either in your last relationship you weren't on the same page, or a case of you just didn't like the way y'all did things in that relationship. So now you're like, okay, this relationship, I'm doing it this way. So that's what's coming through. I feel like some of you just felt like you were at home too much. You wanted to do more. You wanted to get out more. And you wanted to be a little bit more vocal in certain things, like in doing things and having more of an opinion on things. So a lot of you are feeling like you want to start fresh, new relationship, doing things a particular way. So I see that with the Death card, right? Now, your last card, like I said, is the Temperance. Remember this balance with the Justice card. The Temperance is very much like the Justice card when it comes to balance, really trying to figure things out right now and doing things in moderation. But I also feel like you're at that point where you're trying, a lot of you are at that point where you are trying to figure out what you like in terms of a partner, like a loving partner. That's what I'm getting. Some of you are at that point where you're like, okay, I need to kind of like get to know me and get to know the person I'm dating on a different level. I hope that's making sense. But I feel like with the Temperance card, what's more happening with you is that you're just really trying to find the balance right now in your own life, but you also want to get to know you, but you also want to get to know your partner. There's that side of you where you're like, yes, I'm doing things different, but I'm going to do it completely different to how I've done it in all the other past relationships, because that's what's coming up. It's about you actually just finding more harmony within yourself though, because I feel like for a while you just didn't like how things were going and you needed to kind of bring it back to you, how you view your relationships and how you do things. So I hope that's making sense. Okay, let's go ahead and pull one more card so that you know what's going to happen for the future regarding your soulmate. For the Leos, please. Give love. That's all it is. Give love, receive love, experience love, have more fun with love, especially those of you who are in relationships. It's about you giving love right now, because that's what you need and that's what you need to experience. So even with whoever you're dating right now, anyone who's dating or anyone who's about to get back into the dating world, you want to open up your heart a little bit more and give more love, because that's kind of what you're lacking right now. And you need to use, like I said, with the lovers, you need to use your romance. You need to use your passion, your love. Use it to your advantage, because you got it. You're a Leo. Let that fire burn. All right. All right, Leos, I will see you next time. I hope this was everything for you. Please let me know and, message me if you want. All right. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, take care.